Two dumbasses in the mic. Oh shit, son!
You have two guys playing with your junk. Damn, I didn't know that about myself.
Like, bitch, I own the moon.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Jay Smith, Max Torbochkin, it's another damn good show.
That escalated quickly.
Will it work? It's not working.
Like your penis.
It's not. Well, I had to put through meat
Just
grinder
like
like I did.
Hey everybody, it's another damn good show. Jay Smith here with my buddy Max Torbochkini.
Hello, it is I, Maxim.
It is him, the Maxim one. What's up, buddy? What have you been doing all day? Bunch of nothing?
Working.
Yeah?
Some must have to work for a
Oh,
living.
man.
Not like, you know.
I just left a meeting for Fish Pod, and my freaking phone I just got broke today too. I only had it for a little bit, and then I noticed it wasn't swiping right. Wasn't getting bright.
Swiping. I thought you'd be having that
I'm a swipe left
jitterbug, you know, the one that you call operator.
with the big buttons,
Please connect me
The
to
big-
Amazon.com.
glowing buttons so you can see them.
Why did I sound Indian? when
Anyways,
said
I
that?
don't know. You're pretty racist
I was
sometimes.
trying to do
Some of
like
the things you
old
say.
person, but
Yeah, it didn't work out.
no.
Anyways, since you're not gonna let me tell my story, my
Oh,
phone got messed up.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And I had to take it back, and then it didn't
Aw.
have one to replace it with, so I gotta wait till Friday to get another one. So I gotta use my old one, which is a
Oh.
big hunk of poo.
Is it the one that comes with a briefcase?
No, it's the one that comes with a cracked freaking front that I can
Aw.
barely see through.
God, can't trust you two with the technology, man. You broke it already.
I'm
How long
rough
did
on
you have
things,
the phone?
man. Well, I didn't break it.
Yeah.
They said it was, I might have.
I don't know, dude. You
I mean, full disclosure, I might have accidentally broke
probably
it. but still.
because I mean,
I'm never gonna admit that.
You butt dialed me like 5 times today.
Well, that was the piece of shit phone.
I mean, all I could hear was like the soft, the
swish
softness, the
of my
swish.
butt walking.
I could actually feel through the speaker, like
You-
your butt sweat just sipping through your.
I
like,
was sweaty as shit too because we
was
were out
all-
at the getaway there. It was
yeah,
hot, mosquitoes.
yeah.
And then you were like, that guy, he's been working out. I can hear it.
I was like, hello. Ooh.
wait, slower, walk slower.
And after about 15 minutes, I kind of like, I was done.
Right?
was
Didn't
like,
you
yeah.
just go through the same thing though with your phone though? Got it. 2 days later, it was broke.
Well, it was already that way from a factory,
Oh,
and they were arguing with me about, like, oh, we'll get your replacement phone. That was what do they call it? Refurbished phone.
refurbished.
I'm like, I had your phone for less than 24 hours. You're gonna for what? That cost me about $1,000. I'm gonna refurbished phone? No.
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go for that.
No.
Well, I mean, actually, I probably might have to deal with that. I forgot to even ask about that. But
What?
well, they're ordering in new ones, and then I get mine on Friday. So
Is it new or is it refurbished?
that's what I got to find out.
Was it have been 14 days?
I think so. Yeah, actually, it was like 3 weeks.
Because I think it's like the law. 14
still
days.
it was still under warranty. But what it was, I noticed it wasn't getting all the way bright. It wasn't swiping. It was being more of a pain in the ass to swipe every time. I put it on the charger, go back to it. It was hot. I was like, holy smokes, this never gets this hot when I charge it. And then I went to use it, wasn't swiping hardly at all. And then it started getting these purple colored in the corner. And every time I reset it, it would go further across the screen. So I was like,
I'm sorry. How was it again? How do you reset the phone? That was like it did like.
You like that movement?
That was like.
Wait, so people can see.
I don't think there's a reset button on any phones. Haven't been that way since like early 90s.
I have smooth hands because I'm a painter and I sand things a lot.
Reset
Feel
it.
baby.
Single
Whoa,
finger action.
Man, it's always about sex with you, man.
I'm talking about resetting
You
phones.
were
What the hell are you
repressed.
talking-
You were repressed. You need to get more lovins.
It's all the VR porn.
I'll fuck the shit out of you, buddy.
Just
I'll
makes
fuck
me
the shit out of you.
all like horny. VR porn.
Speaking of horny, we'll go ahead and get into the first thing that I wanted to talk about today. This is going to be a lot about females today.
Oh, really?
I got a lot of stuff here.
Wow.
Because there's some good sexist stuff here I found.
Oh.
But from back in the day when sexism was just refined to it was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing. Back when women knew that they needed a strong man to tell them what to do. They knew it.
You can smack him on the ass. Good job. Good job today, Penelope. and just
We'll
walk
get to
away.
that, though. Actually, I know you don't watch UFC very much, and I actually missed this fight, but I saw the highlights.
Is that a bowling thing?
Yeah, of course. Bowling.
No.
Ugh.
Oh, so
All right, you're killing me.
sounds
So
very
anyways,
exciting.
UFC fights this past weekend, and I don't know if you ever watch them, and the female fights are awesome, man. These girls go at it. They're tough. I love watching the female fights.
Did they pull a hair?
So Felice Herrig was
Ooh, that was
fighting
kinda racist.
Justine Kish, and Felice is.
Yeah, that guy's
Yeah.
hot. I know.
She's hot enough to take in a garbage can. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, they're fighting, and Felice Herrig has Justine in a rear naked choke, and looks like the fight's over.
So when you say rear naked, was it like they were naked?
You're gonna take it to sex again, aren't you?
You said rear naked.
Okay, quit stepping on my shit.
How dare you to say naked in front of in my presence? And
Oh,
just
I'll
not-
show you a picture of Felice Herrig almost naked here from
Oh.
her weigh-in. Was whoo,
Ooh.
buddy, she was hot. Anyway, so she's got her in a rear naked choke, and it's really hard to get out of those. She explodes to get out. She did get out eventually out of the choke, but also some poo out of her pants. She shit herself.
Oh wait! I saw that on my Reddit.
She shit herself right in the ring. Now,
Yeah.
it is not uncommon. She shouldn't even be ashamed of it at all. It happens. Well, I shouldn't say it isn't common, but
Yeah, it's kind of like anal
It
sex. You're
happens.
having fun. Next thing
the
you
next
know.
thing you know, there's shit everywhere. It's on the
Do you
sheets.
stop? No, you don't.
Fuck,
Continue
no.
going.
That's right. It's just smells. It's just smells.
Hold your breath, man.
But anyways, man, that's now I wish I would have saw the fight because if you look at the picture, it's pretty evident. It's all over the mat. And now here's the thing. Now they're still fighting, and Felice, the other girl that was doing well in the fight, she realizes there's shit there. Can't stop. The only person that can stop that fight is the ref. If she stops once she and like backs away, that other girl can get up and then
Yeah.
kick her in the teeth or whatever. So she's got to keep fighting,
So-
knowing there's shit all over the mat.
So who won? The person that shit or the person
No,
that was
the
shitted
other
on?
girl, Felice. Yeah, she actually looked really good. She did good.
So what if it was
But
a
it went
tactic?
to- it
What
went-
if it was a tactic? That's what I'm doing. If I ever go against like professional fighter, I'm gonna shit myself.
yeah, well, it might be a strategy for you.
But yeah,
Would that
but-
be something though? That's your
Would that
that's your legacy.
Would they have to pass the new regulation says now shitting in a ring not allowed?
I bet you would force some kind of rule to come about, but that
Probably
would be
after this
that'd
one.
be the that'd be a hell of a thing to be
Dude, I
known
swear to
for.
God, the guy-
he shit his pants in every fight.
If the guy gonna charge me, I'm gonna whip out my dick and just like pee like a freaking like a right in the face. I mean, come on, you know that's gonna stop the whole.
Yeah, that's taking it a little far. I don't think
I'm
you're
not
gonna
saying
go
it's
with that.
sexual, anything sexual. I'm saying it's gonna stop the
You know
charge.
what though? That chick handled it really well. Justine Kish is her name, and she lost the fight to a decision.
Mhm.
But she put out a tweet, and she goes something to the effect of "Shit happens. I'm still moving forward." And like LOL. She's laughing.
Oh,
it
but
up.
again, just to get it right, the one that posted, the one that lost, she did.
She
it was not the one that
shit her
shit
pants.
herself.
Justine Kish shit her
That's
pants.
why I was asking.
Yes.
Who, like, did she won? Oh, okay.
No, she lost.
So she was actually making fun of herself. That's pretty
Yes.
cool. That's all right.
Well,
That's
I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah,
You got
no.
you literally got the shit choked out of you.
Well, I mean, she didn't do like like what's her name, the other one that lost and then she disappeared for months and months.
Oh, Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
like her
Yeah.
whole career went to the shit.
Like, oh my goodness, I lost. Oh my God.
Well, she
sorry.
lost twice, like decisively. The last time.
Then fucking go train.
Ooh,
Then
man,
train. better.
Nunes tore her up. It was so savage. She
She needs to train. She bought into her own hype.
I think she might be done, man. And you know what it is? You know what
And,
it is?
and especially if
And
you're
I'll
one
be
trick.
hon-
I think she's a one trick pony because
She
every
was.
fight was like.
But she's an athlete, and she could be or was a great champion. Here's the thing: she fought a lot of people in the times when she did a lot for women's MMA because she was a pioneer, and at that time,
So it was not much
the
competition.
talent
probably.
pool wasn't
Yeah.
that thick now.
Okay.
And now these savages have come out from like Brazil, and you got Cyborg, and you got Amanda Nunes, and you've got these girls out there that are just
Freaking Cyborg is
Oh,
scary.
Yes, yeah, pound for pound, that's probably
Ugh.
the best female fighter out there right now.
Jesus.
She's tough as hell.
Yeah.
And I love those fights, man. I'm a UFC fan. I don't know every single guy out there. I can't tell you every stat or whatever, but I watch a lot. I know.
I prefer female volleyball. Seems like it's a lot.
I do too. But the female
know.
fights, and it's not a sexual thing, man. The girls
said it
get
was
out
sexual?
there, and well, it's everything sexual with you. You're always talking about something. But anyways. But it was a good fight, and actually Felice was coming off of a loss. She got choked out. I think she was coming off of the loss on that one. She got choked out by Paige Van Zandt, who is also a hottie. Have you ever seen her?
I don't think so.
Paige Van Zandt. She was on Dancing with the Stars at one point too, which is probably
You
why
lost
she
me
got
there.
fucked up.
Dancing with the Stars. Really?
You know what though? Every time it's a mistake for fighters to do it. They go do that show rather than
I'm not talking
training.
about fighters. I'm talking about you. You like watching it.
I
Dancing
didn't
with
watch it. I'm just saying she was on it. It's all over TV. My wife watches it. Sometimes I watch it when I'm on the toilet.
wife.
What are you gonna do?
I'm doing double quotation marks here.
Whatever.
The wife.
You don't even know.
She made me watch it. Ooh, this is a great show.
Whatever. Everybody always wants to equate that shit to sex. You know what's funny though? I used to know this guy. Actually, he fought in the UFC too. I'm not gonna say his name or anything, but it was in the early days, and this dude would get off on getting choked out and chicks beating the crap out of him. Like that was his thing.
I remember something like that. Reading something or watching something.
No, I mean this guy.
Long time ago, like years ago.
Yeah. I don't know that you met him. I might have told you about him though.
I haven't met him, but I'm saying like
what a trip, dude. He was. I guess there's magazines for that shit, and like I wouldn't doubt it if some of these UFC.
I haven't seen those magazines, but I guess there are magazines.
I checked one out for research purposes, but and, you know it's like bodybuilder chicks and stuff, and then like they choke dudes out. So
now I know why your phone broke down. You
he's
probably
telling me-
overloaded with all
I
that
did,
crap.
but as he was telling me, I'm like, tell me slower. You gonna let me get this story out?
3 million JPEG files. All right,
So,
sorry, continue.
You know, he starts divulging to me that he gets into this, and he got into it because a friend of his hooks him up. Right? Hey, man, they're doing this magazine shoot. They need a model. Why don't you go do it? You know, he's a real buff dude. He goes there, and it's that shit. You know, and he gets choked out. He said he woke up and he had the biggest hard on he ever had in his life, and that's how he found out. He was.
That's actually pretty common.
He was into that shit. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Choking out and breaking your back.
All right.
Like car accidents.
That would
break
suck.
Your back.
Your back is broke, but you got a
It's,
raging hard on. Oh my god!
When I did my
that would
AMT, I
suck.
remember it was called something. You got to check for it. Like you have if you see a freaking patient laying in a car accident, like with a big hard on, passed out, broken back, pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah, so you know, like right away, like okay, there's some serious shit here.
All right, bring over the Vaseline. Let's get
You're taking it to a dark
We
place.
need Vaseline, stat.
Quickly.
Get the.
We have only 15 minutes to work with this.
If this goes on too long, he's gonna die. All of his blood rush to his penis. Fuck. That would be the worst, man. You're like, oh, my back. Look at this. It's never been this hard ever. What the fuck?
Doctor, can you do something about this? Maybe fix it halfway. My back, I can still have sex laying down.
Right. Anyways, all right. So we'll start moving on here. So, you know, I love the UFC fights and everything, and but I also like some good sexism ads. So I found some online, and these are from back in the day.
Let the testosterone flow through you.
Look at this one here. It's a picture of a guy with his wife bent. She's pretty fucking happy about being bent over the knee, getting a spanking.
Yeah, I know.
Do you still beat your wife? Maybe you should have never stopped, it says. Read why in the rollicking, provocative, yet educational booklet entitled Why You Should Beat Your Wife. Written by an eminent practitioner of this manly art. Send 15 cents in stamps or coin to Cole? Would it be Cole Sales, I guess? Cole
in
Sales
Chicago.
Company.
Chicago.
And this is these are old ads.
Wow.
But that's how that I'm like, do you still beat your wife? Do I ever?
Ma'am, stop being hysterical.
Is this a course you can take? Is there? And this shit was commonplace. That's just one of them.
Oh my
right,
God.
We'll go ahead.
God, you know, the more I see this shit, the more I think I won the lottery.
What? That you grown up now?
Yeah, and not
Come up in this time? I don't know, dude. Back then would have been great. Huh? None of
not,
the sassing.
Not if you.
No sass.
Not if you're a female.
Hey, well, I'm not a female.
All black. But I'm saying. Well, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, as far as women goes. Right here. This is the one that got
douche
me.
regularly with
Douche
Lysol?
regularly with Lysol. This is an advertisement. It's a lady. Please, Dave, don't let me locked out from you. Dave wouldn't let her in because her pussy stinks because she didn't use Lysol to douche her pussy. I wish we could show these pictures. You can go to I didn't even look at the name of this thing. Wifewine.com. The title is Vintage Ads That Are Odd and Totally Not PC.
I like that. There's an official Google store ad right above it by Pixel XL. Get a Google Home for free. What?
Oh, yeah, because I was looking at them not too long ago.
How come I didn't get Google Home for free, motherfuckers?
Why didn't you? You spent $1,000.
I was supposed to get like $25 off. I gotta research to say, where's my shit?
Assholes.
Bastards.
Here we go.
Oh,
that's
God.
racist as shit right here. This is the racist ad ever. All right, the picture is Wi-Fi.com vintage ads that are odd, totally not PC, number 31, and it is a white girl with a black boy in a little metal tub, and she hands him some soap. But the next picture next to it shows the little black boy wiped from the neck down because he got so clean.
Yikes.
I have found Pear soap matchless for the hands and complexion.
Wow.
That is pure racism. That is...
And this was probably what, like...
This is an advertisement for soap.
What was it, like maybe 50 years ago?
40s. This is probably the 40s, 30s and 40s.
People forget how quickly, like, you know, like the shit was that horrible. Literally, like, you know, in one generation, basically.
It gets worse, man. There's some stuff in here.
Oh, my God.
That's the most racist thing I've ever seen in an advertisement ever. Okay, come down here.
Oh, I've seen this. I've seen that one.
Nature's toothpaste for your colon. This it's a piece of celery with a toothbrush, and he's ramming it up this dude's asshole. And there's an x-ray of it that shows the insides of the toothbrush. How is this? If you tried to put this out now, and we're pretty freaking liberal nowadays, this would not fly. You couldn't put this out now.
No. Celery, holy crap.
Now,
I've been eating celery wrong, apparently.
That's when celery fights back right there. You know what I mean? That's about all celery is good for. It is the most tasteless, useless vegetable.
Dude, it's good.
Is it even a vegetable? It's like eating grass.
Yes, and actually, I cannot have it anymore. At least not for now, because of the kidney stones and shit. So
celery?
Yeah, one of them. Can I have like green?
Dude, you might be the biggest pussy ever to walk the face of the planet.
Anyway,
celery will kill you.
I'm not saying it's gonna kill me. It was gonna give me stones.
You might as well. You might kill yourself.
I'm not pissing freaking stones out. Kidding me?
Oh.
Anyways, so celery, blue cheese with wings is awesome.
That's what this guy probably needs is some blue cheese up there.
Well, the way that celery pumping, he might end up with some blue cheese. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Moving on.
Was that crossing the line right there?
Yeah.
All right.
Here is one, and it's a guy holding a TV remote. This has got to be fairly new. This is 80s.
Wow.
I bet.
Dude.
Look at that remote. It says 20,679 husbands say women are irritating on demand. Watch it while she prepares you a nice warm meal, because that's what women do.
Oh, yeah.
Back then.
Stay back on
Look at this stud, right? You know he's got him a...
Dude, it's kind of weird.
Nice
It looks like it was drawn out back in the 50s, but it has a remote control.
Yeah. They were trying to do the retro look with the new Motorola.
Dude, that remote control haven't changed for the last how many years?
Why would you change
30.
perfection?
Dude,
everybody
they all
knows
look the
where
same.
the keys are. You know, generally that the exit button. Actually, that's the button you can never fucking find. Is a goddamn exit button.
I want touchscreen, voice activated, volume up.
Yeah, I guess you don't even do it anymore with those. Now you use your phone and shit.
Hell yes. I stream everything, so like I haven't. Like once it's set on one channel, that's it.
Did you ever think that you would be using your like you watch porn on it? You can find recipes on it, learn how to fix your car on it, all on your fucking phone.
I kind of expected that because I built home theater PC, all that stuff. The same thing that the phone allows me to do.
When
now.
do we get a tricorder?
That would be so awesome. I want to teleport.
Hot bitches with tricorders.
Beam me up.
All right.
Yeah, like turn inside out with a freaking combined with a fly.
All right, next sexist ad here. Yeah, this is the best one. It is a Winston cigarette commercial or advertisement with a pregnant woman on it. And it says, taste isn't the only reason I smoke. People are always telling me that smoking causes low birth weight. Talk about a win-win. And easy labor, a slim baby, and the full flavor of Winston's.
Dude, this can't be serious.
It's real. That is a real.
So she's talking about low birth, which is
low birth weight,
which is bad for the baby. So she's happy about it.
Yeah, it comes out easy.
And advertising it.
Fuck yeah, buddy.
Undeveloped baby.
I am not seeing the problem with this, don't you? It makes it easier on her. The stupid baby comes out instead of being all fat-headed. Stupid. Yeah, them babies can't even hold their own head up because their head's so fat. They got a big, ugly head.
Hell, that's wrong. Smoking for two. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I could have swore I had some more. Fuck, I guess that's it. There were some other ones, man. I don't know what happened to them.
Oh, my God.
Maybe we can get to it this way. Ooh, next page.
Next page.
It's clickbaity shit.
Let the ads begin.
Oh, yeah. We'll see what else we got here.
Keep up, honey. Your flimsy arms.
Oh,
can
yeah.
handle
It's
it.
talking about... It's too hard to read this, but I read it before. It's two guys standing on top of the peak of the mountain. They're not even looking down at this poor lady. She's trying to climb up after them. They're like, don't bring a woman out on the mountain. They're useless on the mountain. Flat out says useless. I was watching, because I had, I'm making the intro for the show. I was flipping through all these retro videos. I'll have to show it to you sometime. It's a fishing video, and it's basically the whole video is them shitting on women and how they're a drag to bring with you fishing. So, it even in one part of it, it goes, everybody knows that a woman is useless on a boat. I was like, holy shit, these guys are laying it down. These guys are my heroes.
You know what's gonna happen?
What?
Probably like 50 years from now.
People are gonna protest this and be like, oh,
no.
misogyny.
It's gonna be us.
patriarchy.
We're gonna be in position that women were like 50 years ago, and they're gonna have ads like that about guys.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, yeah.
Go ahead, cook your dinner. We know you're useless in the kitchen.
Shit. That was kind of double racist, actually.
You think?
Yeah, just a little.
I wasn't trying to be double racist.
Just a little. Just a little.
I don't know, man. I got kids. I got 2 daughters, so I'm not really super feminist or misogynist.
Super feminine? That's what you just said?
Well, no, I'm pretty feminine.
Oh, I was gonna say.
And fresh.
You are
Because
a
I
woman
keep it
to me.
clean. But I don't know, man. Women do some crazy shit, and I think so do men. But I think making light of it sometimes. You know what? I have a new game I do now. And my wife fucking hates it. She hates it more than anything in the world. But and you also got to be, just full disclosure, you got to be really careful about this game because you can fuck up, and you got to be kind of careful who you choose to do this to. But
okay. All right.
So when you go to the grocery store, then most of those aisles are big enough for at least 2 to 3 people all to pass at the same time. Somebody can be in the middle, 2 people on each side, and everything should work just fine. Throw a woman in the mix, somehow magically they can make one cart, one person block 3
Whoa.
areas.
Are you saying only women do that?
Pretty much. And it is my experience, 99.9% of these offenders are women. That's my experience. And that's not misogyny. That's just my experience. Gosh. Maybe in your neighborhood it's different. I live over by the douchebags.
I go right across, which is, you're saying also the very douchebaggery. But
it's that one's starting to get a little douchebaggery.
I always see the same. I don't mean to body shame anybody. Fat bastards, fatter than me, usually male, blocking the whole fucking aisle. With a cart behind them, and they're reading the labels like they want to see if it's gonna,
Anyways, so here's what I do, and you can do this to those guys too. If that's your experience and that's your thing that's happening.
I know what I want to do. I want to do like running.
Doesn't matter who it is, but be careful that you don't hurt them or you don't pick the wrong. Like you probably don't want to get like an independent, bigger woman, you know what I mean, that might slap the shit out of you or something or go crazy or sue you. So here's what I do now. The cart will be in the way, and I'm coming through, and I usually give a couple of seconds for them to realize I'm standing there and make sure, give them the opportunity to move the cart. And if they don't, I ram the shit out of their cart, and I go, kaboom! Just like that, really loud.
Oh my God, dude. You just blew my freaking ears.
Yes. Interrupt my story some more,
seriously?
You fuck.
Okay.
Anyways, so the cart will go flying off. You got to make sure you don't hit them, but you just slam it, and you got to make the noise. That's the thing, and make eye contact. Kaboom! And look at them as you come by.
Dude.
But smile, and then they don't know what to think. They're mad, but you're smiling.
Dude.
It works, and my wife fucking hates it.
Just do the same thing. Can you borrow these headphones and wear them when you do that?
I should.
Because you look like a freaking mentally disabled astronaut.
From the
Kaboom!
70s. Like
you have
the
eye
60s.
contact.
We're 60s NASA headphones. We got these handed down to us.
And I'll just go behind you and go,
actually, these went to the moon on the first trip.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, those are
awesome. All right, we'll buy some new ones for us. I couldn't afford the good ones.
No, man, I'm just
saying.
There's
a lot of equipment in this building
I'm
right
just
here.
saying, they look a little like...
Building trailer, whatever.
I think I look like Stewie. I have a perfect
football head.
Eastern European freaking round bowling head. And now with his headphones, I become Stewie from freaking Family Guy.
I kind of see the resemblance when I see you in the monitor. If you had better posture like me, the posture king of St. Petersburg.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. I'll be comfortable right there.
Yeah, we might have to cut this part out. We might do some edits here and there because sometimes shit gets real fucked up in here.
Slowly backing up from the microphone.
But anyway, that's a fun little game you can play. Just don't get yourself in trouble if you do it.
I don't know. I think
You're just scared. You're scared
No,
of people
no.
being mad at you because you want people to
No.
like you.
I don't have in a half. I'm gonna get like really violent if I'm gonna do that. I won't be able to.
You
stop.
say that, but then when you're there in the store and you find the opportunity for it to be funny, because it's all about being funny, to me anyway. See, that's how I've channeled my rage now. I make everything into a game now.
Yeah, but you look happy when you do it. I'm gonna look angry like I'm ready to kill somebody.
Okay, well then you might not be eligible for this game.
I'm just saying.
You
Yeah.
might want to play a different game.
But you just gave me a better
might wanna
idea.
play
Now
that-
I'm gonna play it.
The hey, get your girlfriend to go shopping for you. Oh, you know what's good for
No,
me?
what's wrong?
My daughter is old enough now to go to the grocery store for me. I make her do everything now. It's great. Seriously.
Now,
Here.
can you get her to pay for it?
Well, no, I haven't got that far yet. She's actually getting her very first job ever. So.
Well, there you go. Right there. There's your chance.
Yeah. Well, we'll
There's your
see.
chance.
I don't know if being a dog washer is gonna
Hey,
pay all
just-
the bills, but
Just enough to pay for your groceries and the beer.
I don't know, man. I'm not a big beer drinker anymore. I got to be in the mood. I got to get out there and
I'm sorry. What are you drinking right now? Let me see that thing.
coconut water, buddy. Nectar of the gods.
Oh,
You don't like coconut
Wow.
water? What's wrong with you?
coconut water.
Yeah, at least it won't break your dick.
Do you take a shower with coconut water too?
What?
Just wash
Oh,
yourself with
I don't know if
coconut
it's
water.
that good? You'd be all sticky. I don't know if that would. I don't know
Oh,
if that
that's extra benefit.
dog would be following me
Sticky.
around all the time.
Well, that's even another benefit. Who needs peanut butter when you
Goes
got
back
coconut
to the
water?
sex with you every time.
I'm just saying. You don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, I think I do. I think I should have looked up some more articles for us to talk about. We're gonna run out of stuff to talk about here.
Oh, talking about articles. Did you see this thing like on Facebook popped up on my thing? The 911 operator.
the what?
911 operator, the female that she actually was hanging up on people because she didn't feel like talking to them.
Oh well, shit. You know, sometimes you want to talk.
911 operator, dude.
Hey man, she's,
And people got
she's
killed.
people too.
People got killed and murdered.
Yeah, but what about her feelings?
Dude, seriously.
I'm sorry for the people that got killed, but I mean.
Dude. I think.
So what? The whole story is she's at work.
Yeah.
And I'm just imagining she's probably like painting her nails, and she's like, "Man, I
Well,
just got this
let's see
design
here.
done on here. I'm not gonna answer the phone. Fuck this shit."
There you go. Let's see if I can.
You gonna pull it up?
I'm trying to. You know, this awesome Wi-Fi here. This one. She hangs up on thousands of calls from certain people. In Houston, by the way.
What? Just certain people?
Yeah, I guess.
She cherry picked? Like,
Uh,
I don't feel like talking to you.
Apparently, between October 2015 and March 2016. Holy shit.
Oh, like an extended period? It wasn't one day?
No, 1,000 people, dude. I mean, I don't think that she gets even 911 operator 1,000 phone calls from one person. You'll be go out of your
How
mind.
does that go on that long? Don't they monitor that shit?
Oh my God! Let's see. This guy called 911. His wife collapsed, was unresponsive. The 911 operator answered the phone, said, "This is Krishanda. May I help you?" She said, "Oh." He said, "Wife, whatever," and she said, "Okay," and hung up. And then, yep. And then the other one, emergency call from convenience store, will be a robbery was in progress. So the clerk got shot, and they called 911, and she disconnected, and that person died.
Wow, man. I wonder what the... you know what, man? There's going to be crazy people, man.
She's 43. And
Well, there you go. 43-year-old women are all crazy.
if convicted, which I don't know, I'm thinking you should be shot, but okay.
Whoa.
She could face a year in jail and a 4,000 fine for each count. So if it's thousands, well, thousands of years, I hope.
She might have to get her a side job. She might have to wash some dogs, too.
I just don't get it. I mean, dude, I come up with some dark shit and everything, but if your job is saving people's lives, I don't know, like, that just takes an extra fucking asshole to this type of shit.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. Ooh, I like the sounds of this. Driverless mini cop cars to patrol Dubai. I want to go to Dubai. Look at that shit.
Jesus, that looks
That's not scary at all.
Don't they drive freaking like Ferraris there?
I would fucking commit crimes just so that thing came around. Look at that stupid looking thing.
That looks, which way is it even going? I don't even know.
New
Which-
self-driving OR3 uses biometrics to identify persons of police interest as it patrols the streets. I'm popping my peas right now into the microphone.
I don't know. I like this better. The human skull.
What? You know what we do when me and Hans go out? Sometimes we'll take all the horseshoe crabs that are out there, and we circle them around we make like a horseshoe crab fire pit like that, with all the dead bodies of. What?
You burn live animals? That's what you're saying?
No, they're dead carcasses everywhere. They're literally the beaches.
I thought you meant like you take them, like you point them towards the fire.
If I did, I would eat them. Anything I kill, I'm gonna eat.
Oh,
so
I think I like this. I like the whole human skull logs. I love that. That's an awesome idea.
So what? They're just carved in the skulls, or they're fake and they have the fire underneath them? What's the deal with that?
Let's see. It looks like we just put them there, and they're designed to handle temperature up to 3,000. Okay, so they don't burn. They just lay there, and then you light the fire underneath, and it looks like it's just burning like 10 people in there. I like that. That's awesome. Especially if neighbors can't see you.
that might not work out for you, man. That could go bad.
Cops pull up. What's going on? Just enjoy my human.
Right. Hey, we're gonna pause for a minute here, folks.
Steam sales.
And we're back. We just started. I had to fix some shit. We were just talking about the Steam sales that are going on here while we weren't doing the podcast there.
Take my wallet.
That game looked pretty cool, though. The graphics were pretty dope.
Yeah, this was like the best game. Was it
Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, it's like everybody I know have been playing it. It was the whole sex and like the graphics, and then it's like a famous guy that created the game. There's the whole storyline. Keith Sutherland in it, like, you know, the
voice actor,
dude. Like it's major production, and I think they fired him after the game was released. So like people complaining, saying it felt like there should have been a little bit longer the game, but it's beautiful. I mean, it's like.
I wonder why they fired him. He was a raging drunk or what?
I don't know. I think he just wanted to make it too much of a production, like a full a Game of Thrones movie, but it's a video game. Yeah. You know, so he did. It feels that way. It's the freaking, which I usually hate. The intros are long. You know, there's titles coming everywhere.
That's annoying to me when you're in a game, man.
But it's like submersive, like
cutscenes.
I know, but this is actually the cutscenes are okay. It's the intro. Intro is absolutely horrific, but it's good, but it's just too long for me. So you know, you tough it out through it, and then it immerses you into the game. And I mean, Steam, $20, you get that game. I think there's expansion pack, and then there's a bunch of 1,000 different patches. I think they even has a naked patch or whatever, you know, some crazy
Gotta
stuff.
have that one. I mean,
well, you know, you got but I mean, so far playing it, it's a style of game where you can most of the time you have to creep up on people. It's a open
stealth game.
Yeah, it's they call it something else in this game, some official word. I forgot the word for it, but it's kind of stealthy, open world. So you come up with this base and you gotta infiltrate it. Yeah, you can go full guns blazing, but usually you kind of want to, you know.
Is it a single-player game? Multiplayer? What is it?
It's a single player.
Why are so many people... I guess that's a big deal. I guess Assassin's Creed and all that is...
Yeah, dude. It's just the way... you can spend... Literally, I spent 45 minutes just crawling through, I don't know, 200 feet of that game because it was, all the soldiers...
Did you ever play the Middle-earth single-player one there where you kill all the orcs, you can climb up shit? I forget, something Mordor.
No,
what
because...
it is. I played it. It was fun. It was good for me because I could just hop in there and kill a bunch of shit for 20 minutes and hop back out of the game. You know what I mean? I didn't have to fucking...
my experience, man, the only game stuck with me, if I get tired of FPS, first-person shooter for non-professional gamers out there, Guild Wars, World of Warcraft, and like I said, I play with friends, but Guild Wars is a beautiful game, kind of still has that first-person shooter feel, but it's not as complicated. And then all those games start coming out with, you know, Middle Earth or all that stuff.
There's so many games out there, so many mediocre and crappy ones that are out there now, man. It's
I blame consoles for that. Consoles.
I blame consoles for just being shitty anyway, but...
Well, I mean, they're shitty, but...
I got a P4 at the house there, and I like playing platforming games on that. That's fun because I still like that kind of stuff. I'm old school like that.
I would play Zelda. I would love to get Switch. Zelda, they say, is
actually
fantastic.
Everybody that I've listened to so far has been talking about the Switch and how awesome it is. I've actually thought about it.
But you know why? Because it's like Zelda.
Yeah.
You got your the old Mario Kart or whatever, and basically between 3 games, they don't have enough games for that system.
Yeah,
but it works pretty well in its mobile form, and then on the screen, on the big screens, it still pushes enough graphics, just enough. It's not Xbox One or whatever the new version now.
But when you're playing those kind of games, you're not pushing the limits on the...
But I saw Zelda, and I was like, oh, yeah. It's I haven't played it, dude, since 90s.
Very nostalgic.
Yeah.
You know what I miss the most, though, is the communities. The communities used to be what really kept me in games. And actually, that's what happened to me when I kind of dropped out all the other games. I got into classic EverQuest, playing on that Project 1999.
Dude, that stuff was like crack to you.
It was, yeah.
I kind of felt halfway guilty. I built you the machine, got you into the first-person shooter, then you discovered EverQuest, and you like disappeared.
Yeah, it was a thing for me. Well, you know what though? I attribute the community thing was what was good for me there, because I had a lot of friends online that played. But then, man, at that point in my life, I was fucking going through all that shit. I was depressed, and it was just better than what I had to deal with in reality a lot of the time. So it was a way for me to escape all that. I abused that shit.
I kind of figured. Yeah. I kind of figured, because I mean, I stayed at your house and stuff.
Yeah,
and
it was pretty rough back then.
So, I mean, it was either that or doing what? Going crazy?
Kill her.
Pretty much, yeah. So no, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
You know.
So I got out of that relationship, and then I don't know. I got a little better about it, you know. But the thing for me though, in all those games, like even when we played Team Fortress Classic all the time, and stuck with it for years and years and years, even when when it was dying, you know, the numbers were dwindling, I stuck with it because of the community, and we had a lot of fun on that server.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I still like bumping into people online on Facebook. They're like, "Oh, what? We used to run Kali Hunted, Kali Cops, all that stuff." Man, that was.
It sucks that those communities die out like that, because those games, even right now, are still great games. I would still go back and play them.
The closest to that, really, the community is still big, is Team Fortress 2.
You know what? I never got into it, man.
I ended up running with Kali Hunted, Fortress Forever, and TF2 ended up running the server. And
did you run the one where you push the cart or whatever?
I did, and that was what pissed me off. That was supposed to be actually, instead of TFC, it was supposed to be Team Fortress 2.
Yeah.
Like not cartoonish.
That's why I didn't play it. I was so disgusted. I was like, this is not what we were supposed to get.
So they come up with cartoonish thing. As a matter of fact, I remember the website.
So mad.
Yeah, the website from Steam was still looked like freaking Battlefield serious game.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. And then Battlefield came out, and they're like, "Oops, scrapping the shit. Here's cartoonish version of this game."
Oh, that was with the cartoony battle. What was that called? The Battlefield with the cartoon.
Well, that was another one. That was
remember that shit?
It was the first game, I think, like web based. Like literally, the browser opens up, and then it was EA, I think, did it. Was it who does Battlefield?
Whoever does Battlefield, I think it's it is EA.
Yeah, they went crazy. Like now, the launcher, the gaming browser, it's all web based. I'm like, screw this shit. Stop forcing me. Like I feel like I gotta log in here, log in here, log in there. Steam. I remember everybody was bitching when Steam first came out.
And being a damn good platform.
Took about a year. and then finally I'm like,
I fought
this shit is
I can
pretty
remember
good.
that. I can remember going, I'm not switching off of this shit.
You know what they had? Remember what they had before was WAN,
the
World Opponents Network. And the Bomb, the guy that played on our server, that was one of the administrators, he was the guy who actually introduced the idea of ID to each individual key for the game.
Right.
His idea was 1. They gave him 1.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so the whole thing. So he's still somewhere freaking, what is he, in New Mexico, whatever, lives there with his brother, which was another administrator. And and then I switched to freaking Steam. We're like, Steam, what the hell is that? Steam originally was supposed to distribute software for corporations, I think.
Yeah.
And it became like game distribution. And now we're still waiting for Half-Life 3. Valve apparently does not make any games anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, and they keep on promising shit. It's like, that pisses me off. They took a great series and killed it. I understand they're making a lot of money, but this is like, seriously?
Yeah, I was pretty bummed that we haven't seen it, and it took so long to get the last one out. You know what I mean?
It was what? Half-Life 2 took forever. Then Half-Life 2 Episode 1. It was supposed to be different episodes. And so they did, I think, what, 1 or 2 episodes after that. And then...
Yeah, I think two
and then it stopped.
2.
It's supposed to be Half-Life 3. And then my whole thing is like, how difficult it is.
Oh, you know what I did find, though?
To
Somebody did...
game.
There's a lot of good mods out there, but they're pretty old. Somebody just did one. It's called Downfall. I just downloaded it and took a peek at it. They did a really good job with it so far. I only...
Through Steam, or is it like...
It's through Steam. It's free. You can get it as long as you own
What
the
is
game.
it, though?
It's called Downfall. It's just it's just a mod. It's set in the White Forest scene.
Okay, so it's a mod for the Half-Life.
Yeah,
Half-Life
it's basically it's Half-Life 2 in the world and everything, and just another map for you to go through. But it was fun. They set it up really cool. It's called Downfall.
Yeah, I was so desperate that I actually downloaded. Somebody remade original Half-Life, I think, in a new source or whatever. I don't know. They made it so it's like
was it any good?
Beautiful looking, you know. And I'll stop playing all over again, like to throw the whole thing.
I love that story. That was a good one. You remember that there was a mod team that came out and tried to make Team Fortress Classic, basically too. What was it?
Yeah,
Remember we were doing that?
Yeah.
I forget what that.
No,
was.
Fortress Forever.
Fortress Forever.
Yeah, we
That's
did
what
run
it
the
was.
server.
And we were trying to help them promote it a little bit.
I actually made that map.
Yeah.
Didn't know shit about coding for the maps. Took me months and a half. Start calling in work and everything. Not showing up.
You got obsessed with that.
Oh,
shit.
dude, I was like sucked in.
It looked good though.
Yeah,
that map
it
looked
worked.
dope as
It looked
shit.
fun, and I actually managed to convert it to TF2 models. And then, but the TF2 models, the bodies were bigger, so like
Yeah.
you couldn't fit in the freaking like you can walk there and everything, but you would be stuck between the truck. But
Right.
the main one, haunted map, you have all the sewers and everything.
Yeah.
They wouldn't fit in the sewers. But at that point, I was like, okay, I'm ready. I'm just gonna do the sewers and waiting because when TF2 came out, they had a hidden class in the code, which was the president.
Right.
So that was supposed to have a haunted map, which is what we did. And nope, no haunted map. All you have to do is escort as this freaking little
Stupid
train bullshit.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, you know.
That's
And
what turned me off. And there was a big
Even
community
Overwatch
for
doing
that.
that.
There was a lot. What?
Overwatch, the new game, same thing. They have you have
Push
to
the cart.
escort the
Yeah.
same shit. And I'm like, you have a huge
Can you
community.
get into those MOBAs? I can't even get into those for some reason.
I got into those. I so far kind of very conservative as far as playing that game.
It seems like you got to know too much for me. Like some
Dude.
of them get really deep, man. Like to play them right, to play those characters right, and be like a competitive.
Overwatch is still kind of Twitch action. So if you like Twitch, like fast.
Well, I never played Overwatch.
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Well, I'm saying, well, try it. It's they have a good not single player, but like training mode.
Mhm.
So you go in there, you feel like you're playing against people, you kind of learn, so you don't get your ass handed to you right away when you go multiplayer. It's kind of the same stuff that we can all thank Valve again for that when they used to make games. Left 4 Dead, 4 players,
Mhm.
co-op, which
Yeah.
didn't exist before.
Co-op for those of you who speak English.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Anyway, you know, like the one that worked really well, you know?
Right.
And so we did Left 4 Dead, and all the zombie games start coming out. Everybody start copying now. It's maybe 5 player. Well, all of them. The League of Legends or freaking this thing. It's all co-op, you know, with like what was it, 4 maybe 5 people.
To me, that just seems. I don't even call it co-op. I call it just. It's 5-on-5, right? You're playing another team, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's not really co-op.
Yeah,
Co-op is when you player versus environment,
Yeah,
really.
that's why I like Left 4 Dead. I wish they would release more maps. Like I have to look for like custom maps that somebody released. You know,
Aren't there people modding that?
they're modding it, but it's just they gave promises on Left 4 Dead 1, and then Left 4 Dead they did a little bit better. They
You
have
can buy Left 4 Dead 2 for $1.50 right
yeah,
now.
well, they sell the whole the best games on Steam. I wish I would have waited. Well, I actually don't wish, but if you want to gift it to somebody, I think it was like $30, and you have like 100 games, and it's like Half-Life expansion pack, Half-Life 2, TFC, TF2, Day of Defeat when I used to play World War II mod, all that
Oh,
stuff.
I remember Day of Defeat.
Dude, it's awesome. People
I
still
used to
playing
play
that. People still playing it. I guarantee you more people play Day of Defeat than it is TFC right
you
now.
know what I still like? I wish I could still play, and you probably never even liked it, but that Urban Terror. Did you ever play that? It was a Quake
I ran the
mod.
server.
Yeah.
Remember
That
we
was
did?
one of my favorite games, dude.
Dude, I have
love
it.
that shit.
I still have one of the last posters.
Fast
when-
action.
Yes. You
It
can
was
we
great.
can still do it. We can still pop it
There's
up.
nobody playing, man. I've
Really?
gone back and tried to play. That's the problem. I wish there was a way to revive some of those communities, just enough to where you could still, even if it was just once in a while, you could go back and play those
It
games.
could be us.
It could be us that revive them from the dead.
We can
I
start with
always thought
TFC.
if you took TFC Classic and made
Yeah.
it a free-to-play game, I bet you would go over. Enough people would like the gameplay, because look at the games that are out there right now. I mean, if you flip through Steam, there's so many shitty graphics, like way worse than
Mhm.
Half-Life graphics, and these indie games are they're even like 18-bit.
Did you
like,
pay for TFC?
Yeah.
I think I got into it when it was free. Like TFC, just like
Well, I mean, you had to have Half-Life. You had
Yeah.
to buy the game Half-Life, but TFC was.
oh, I'm
just a
confusing.
mod.
Sorry, I'm confusing it with
Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike was free, and then they end up being freestanding game, and then you know.
Mm-hmm.
went
No, I
down the
remember
shitter
all
from
that.
there.
I came in right at the tail
Sorry.
end of all that.
It just started reminiscing about all that crap.
I
Brings
wish
it-
I wish, because I mean, it sucks. You paid all the money for those games. They're still great games. I think I would put TFC Classic up against 90% of the FPS games that are out there today.
I
that
think
would hold up.
I think we can do it.
Maybe.
Through our different channels, we can have people that are listening to us go to our website. You know, we can organize something.
You got the server. To,
Yeah.
To,
So we
to
can
do it.
we
so.
can do the TFC first. Hunted, whatever. Dude, I'd be happy if I get like people that used to play this and play 2 Forts. Granted, it's not like I know you.
Like 2 Fort.
I know you liked. We did pretty good, especially as a medic. It was freaking awesome.
That was awesome when we, because we were roommates, and this was back before TeamSpeak and all that. We would yell across the house.
Yeah.
Remember that? We'd be screaming.
The fastest communication ever.
Yeah, and then, man, the neighbors must have thought that there was just a war going on over there every time because you had the speakers going real loud. You just hear just explosions going on. We're screaming back and forth.
Oh, good time.
That was the best shit. Running through the 2 Fort and just infecting everybody.
Yeah, but dude, you were really good because I haven't played like I always play heavy weapons, and you play freaking medic. So by the time I start joining you in 2 Fort stuff, you were like freaking look at this, boom, flying across all that stuff. So I tried to like replicate all the stuff. So what I started doing, using some of the con grenades and everything at the base with a flag, have myself heavy weapons guy, throw myself on the beam. Nobody expects this fat freaking heavy weapons
be up there
on a ceiling, hanging, looking down. I'll be like, I'll wait here for 20 minutes.
I'll just camp a little bit. Get
People
my
come
sleeping
out.
bag out.
Oh, I hear somebody running. Okay, just mirrors everywhere and shit. That was funny.
Then the fucking
People like,
the
you're
complaining.
cheating.
The heavy weapons pussies, man.
That's what like how I got into Hunted. Like how I ended up running the server. People thought I was cheating.
Yeah.
I figured out the way to get on the
We used to
the
get
roof.
kicked out all the time. Remember?
Well, not from Cali.
Not from Cali, but we go to other places.
Oh yeah, because
they're
they
cheating.
They haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
Me, what they end up doing, one of the guys, administrators, kept on following me for literally, I think I played like 3 hours. He was like, dude, I was like just watching you. Like that was the first game where you can do like follow cam. I don't think anybody was doing
Spectate,
it.
yeah.
Spectate. Nobody was doing it, I think, at the time. So freaking.
Way back in our day,
Yeah.
we
yeah.
used to. You could spectate a game. It was the first time ever.
But dude, but think about it. You got these people, especially now with all my hipster friends. They all want to go back in time. Okay, they all like.
Don't we all?
You know, but I'm saying, but they don't know shit about it. But they want to go back. You know, they're buying record players. They haven't grown up with a record player. Just
Why do you
saying.
hang out with hipsters, though?
It's from my
bad for
Urban
your
One
image.
Cycle back days. I've made a lot
Oh,
of.
so
like,
you're
people-
using them for your magazine? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, as
Better-
long as we're all
Better than
honest here.
sexually. I'm just saying. But anyway, so yeah. So what was I going with this shit? You completely confused the crap out of me.
We were talking about
Yeah.
spectating
They,
back in the
they're
day.
going back in time.
Yeah.
So this is, I think, perfect time to relaunch. I'm not saying let's take every community, but dude, like the main ones, TFC,
for sure.
definitely Urban. We can do
Anybody
Urban.
that doesn't know what TC is, Team Fortress Classic was a mod from Half-Life. Actually, they based it off of Team Fortress Classic from Quake.
Yep. Yep.
And they brought it over as a mod into Half-Life.
Mm-hmm.
Was that was off of the Deathmatch, or did they take it off of Half-Life?
Actually, Half-Life before Deathmatch came out.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Deathmatch was after.
Right.
And that's why I was like, well, that boring after TFC. And the other game, and I forgot which game it was, I was going to say, but there was another game at that time. Oh, talking about Quake 2.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Quake 2 was the smoothest, the most fun.
They still compete in that.
But
still
they're
play it.
re-releasing it.
Yeah, they have a new one coming out.
Yeah,
don't they?
because of Quake 2. Not Quake 1, not Quake 3, not Quake Team Arena, whatever. No, Quake 2, because that was one of the first ones that had actually, remember the Voodoo graphics card and was it the 3GFX or whatever, the video, stuff.
You can sign up for closed beta? I'd play that.
Fuck yeah, But they copied it. They basically just with better graphics. That's what they're doing.
Oh, this is the original. Look. Quake 64? Is that what it is?
I don't know about 64,
Systems.
yeah.
Nintendo 64.
Well, no.
What the
no.
fuck?
I'm not doing that on the console. Screw that. I don't give a shit.
didn't know
I don't
you
give a shit. It's
played
a
it on
VR
Nintendo.
with. I don't give a shit.
That's crazy balls.
But
Oh, here it is. Quake Champions. Wait, that's from last year.
no, there's a new guy. I've seen it. There was like Quake something, Quake 2 remake or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, no, whatever.
But they did basically. Everybody knows Quake Arena and all that stuff.
I
But
wasn't really into Quake, though.
No.
I played it sometimes, but
dude, Quake 2 was the best, and that was the first game. Again, great multiplayer on dial-up. Okay, all this shit, and you could actually download the file, zip file, textures. Like you can have people create a texture for you to look like I don't know.
I remember.
Yeah, and it's like thousands of them, and you download it on your little dial-up.
Run
Wait
around
half
looking
hour.
like a duck or
Yeah.
Homer Simpson or some shit.
I did my Homer Simpson,
Yeah.
and with the voice, it will come with the voice files, and it's easy to do. You don't need to search. You just unzip it in this freaking file, put it in there, and you actually go in a game menu, and you choose that. Not like like here nowadays you hack like a naked skin, you cannot choose it a lot of times through the game. You just have it there.
Well, you got to
know?
put it in your file.
You know, like here, it's like, oh, it's my option. It shows you the graphic
like
of it.
Minecraft and all that. That my daughter is always constantly making new skins and all that stuff.
But even that, like, I don't remember
They
anymore. I
make
haven't
their
changed my
own.
skin. Yeah, I haven't changed my skin in a while, but I think it's the same thing. You can't choose it, I think. You have to choose it before you start the game or something like
You
that.
might as well pimp your server while we're talking about games. You have a Minecraft server.
Minecraft.
Still going, right?
Yep, it's MinecraftJunkie.com. It's one of the oldest servers. We started when the game was in beta. As a matter of fact, was selling at like $14. Nowadays,
I bought it back then. I actually gave my account to my daughter because I played it for a while, and I was just like, this is boring. And then they came out with it was to me. I wasn't into building shit. But then they came out with all these other mods later on.
Yeah.
And then here's what kept me. I kept staying out. I'm like, this is gonna die out. I'm not going to get involved in this game and get all into it. It's going to die out.
No.
Here I am, 10 years later, I'm still like, it's going to die out, and it's still going.
The closest to that Cali Haunted community that I ever came. Like, this is like, because it's just such a, there's different, the whole game was not even designed for multiplayer. It just, oh, Jesus.
They do a lot of multiplayer, though. It was funny is I don't really play Minecraft, but I watch videos all the time. My kids watch it. I'm watching these people play all the time. There's actually some pretty fun games on there, like Sky Wars and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, well, those are mini games, and that's where the market right now, and that's what kind of, I didn't want to switch the server to that. Mine is like big worlds and everything, kind of vanilla feel to it. I will actually be putting mini games in one of the maps, but it's going to be like couple, like it's not going to be like, oh my God, I'm not going to compete against Hyper or whatever, Pixel, that type of stuff. So, so.
Oh, it's not a competition. It's all a big family, right?
Yep. And
you know what I thought about, though? What might be cool is if you made the hunted map in that and got somebody to code out to where you had 3 teams. I thought it would be pretty fun. It would be different gameplay because of the physics and everything and what you have available to you. But I think that would be a fun game in that world.
The only way you can make it work through mini games, because they can code any team you want. It's not just 2 teams. The whole game is not designed around teams.
No, I understand that,
so
and it's all about if the president dies, everything resets.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying I know the coding for Minecraft is pretty easy.
Yeah, well, it's based on Java, which is not the best language for that game.
Granted, I don't write code, so it's easy for me to say that, but you know what I mean.
That would be nice, actually.
I thought it would be pretty fun, man. And they have Minecraft in VR now. That's really where I'd like to see it. Is like,
that would be interesting.
How cool would that be? I mean, granted, it's Minecraft graphics, but like you go into the hunted map and it's all around you. Or even if somebody were to make it in Unity and just make the map.
No, dude. Like I used to download. It's a Misa HD mod. It's still available, and you download it, and it looks beautiful. It's still like square, but it's smooth. It's not pixelated. Right. Like forest looks great. You're just walking around. Ooh. So I mean, if you're gonna do VR, that's what people are gonna do. They're gonna put HD mod and be in VR. Right. So graphics, that's not my. That's like I would not even worry about it.
I don't even worry about that in VR, to be honest with you. As long as there's good gameplay, and I just figured. It was funny. I'm getting this course thing for Madison. My daughter, she wants to learn how to code Minecraft because she's really into Minecraft.
You does it, yeah. I hear pretty good.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm getting her signed up for that, and I had this selfish thing in my head. I'm like, man, if she can learn how to do this, maybe I can get her to make my hunted map for me. You know what I mean?
Actually, that might be for her for a good experience, probably. And you can show off the code and get a job that way.
Well, hey man, well that's what I told her to. I go a lot because that's how a lot of these guys get these jobs in these big companies. They start off as modders and then work their way up.
Yeah.
Do you have any? You still play any source mods?
Source mods?
Yeah, the old ones. Actually, there's still people making mods with that engine.
I know.
That's an old engine too.
My whole thing is like, I'm a multiplayer.
Yeah.
So I get sucked in now. In playing, like single player or whatever, and it's only maybe like 1 or 2 games. That's it. So like the old classics, that's why I want to revive it. Like I said, I want to choose like 4 games, do those, and see.
Right.
I mean, especially like I said, people trying to go back in time or the new generation. I mean, and those games like literally nowadays 5 cents. So.
I don't know, man. Maybe once things are going, we get enough people. I bet you, if just from the Cali community alone, we could probably do something a couple nights a month or something.
I will start with that, maybe urban after that. And I mean, Day of Defeat, I think will have a lot.
I don't think Urban Terror was very popular with the people that we knew very much.
People didn't know about it.
Yeah, but it was a great game. I bet you, again, if that were to get out, like on Steam right now, people would play that game.
Yeah.
If there was a community to it. I tried to go back and it was all bots. There was a few people still playing, but
See, that's why I was pissed off about Fortress Forever. They ruined that mod. Like the Fortress Forever was a free mod, and they made a deal like with Steam to distribute it, and they ended up basically not even distributing. They just said, "Hey, there's a mod, a little picture right there. You gotta go to the website, download it." People are like, "Oh my god, I don't know how to do
is there a
that."
community at all? I mean, is anybody really playing it at all, or is it all bots? Because
It's pretty much all bots right now.
That's what, like TFC right now, you go on, there's maybe 4 or 5 servers but the thing is, they're full.
Yeah.
Those servers are full on a good night.
Yeah.
And it's actually hard to get in.
That could
But
be
then
us.
all the rest are freaking bots.
That could be us. But I would love to do Fortress Forever because it looked good and the map came out really nice. And just remember, I had I put up like on top of the building says Kali Hunted, and behind it was a pool.
Yeah.
And like you punish people, they
Put them in the pool.
pull them in the pool. They kind of like standing looking. They can't shoot through, looking down, waiting for everybody to die. Yeah, for the gamers.
I don't know, man. Maybe we can revive that stuff up. That'd be fun, man. I miss that community, and not just man. I really think that there's just so many games put out there, and they're so shitty. Some of them are so I can't even get into them.
Yeah.
And I think that's just the death of all. You ever think it's going to come back around? You ever think the communities will build up really big again?
Somebody got to take the step. I think it should be us.
I'm not just talking about classics in general. I'm talking about all gaming industry. Is there just too much now? Is there just
It's too much right now, but that's what I'm saying. You need to have people. Like right now, everybody follows everybody on YouTube and everything. You can start with classics. You can go to certain games. There are good games, but they just in the sea of same shit. Drowning.
Over
Yeah. So if you just pinpoint it and build community games, then people will follow. It just needs to be. It's just like with game reviews. Everybody like, oh, I gotta do
the new thing. The new thing.
That's it.
New thing.
And you got all those kids, and they're like, oh shit, I gotta buy this, I gotta buy that, and then you go on Steam or whatever, and it's like, it's too much. Like you cannot concentrate just on one game. So fuck all that jazz. I say let's start that revolution, stop moving towards that direction, and maybe that'll force companies like EA first stop shoving freaking their distribution system on us. Why?
Right.
Why can't I buy like I did that company 2 back on Steam? Now I cannot do that. I have to. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta register here. Download your shitty freaking thing. You know. I just.
Because they use Origin or whatever.
Yeah, Origin sucks. It sucks.
It's not like there's even a good amount of games on there. It's
No,
not,
but they're thinking they're gonna, you know. And the thing is,
for what, the past 10 years? Or
yeah,
however
well,
long?
you know,
What do
the
they got?
time will come when they're gonna
What do
kick.
they got?
Steam.
They got their Battlefront games, Sims, some soccer games or some shit.
My whole thing is like
soccer,
like first-person shooter, like zombies and all that stuff. And when Left 4 Dead and all that came out, everybody releasing this half-assed finished games. And I was like, and you know, now it's like, oh, it's beta. I'm not even talking about beta. I'm talking about full release games, and there's glitches, and this shit doesn't work. Or I'm sorry, you can only use this control WSD.
Right.
Really? In 2017?
Well, there's so many money grabs out there too. I see these games; they put just enough into them to get you like, all right, I'll play this, I'll check it out, and then you get about halfway through the game, and you realize they got halfway through, and then they just threw things together to finish it off.
Yeah.
And
That's why I respect the Minecraft guy. I forgot his name, Notch. Yeah, you know. Wrote this freaking shit in Java out of all the languages instead of C or whatever. No, we're gonna write it in Java, the most shittiest freaking language. I mean, no, okay. Java changed also a lot from the time he did it, but I'm sorry, you're running routers and stuff with it, you know.
Right.
And we're gonna create this freaking game, and he didn't sell out. The website still looks like somebody gonna hack your account when you order that shit. And Microsoft owns it now. They never updated it. It's the same.
Don't they go through Mojang or something?
Mojang, yeah, and that's after he incorporated. I bought it when it was still no Mojang. It was just like Minecraft.
Oh, so that's still his company, is Mojang?
No, he sold it.
Oh,
Do you remember he sold it to Microsoft?
I stopped following all that.
$300 million. That's why he's distributor to Xbox right now, and he left. And and like if you look at my stuff, like I on my website, Minecraft Junkie, like I had a feed from his blog, all dead. Everything just died. He apologized for the shit. Everybody was pissed off for him. He was like, I'm just done dealing with it. Made tons of money.
How many millions of dollars?
Yeah.
That's what I would have been. I would have been like a picture of the check and been like, what would you do, motherfucker?
Yeah. But it's kind of funny. He never sold out before. And I think that just eventually just the stress of
Fucking sell out.
a successful game.
That's what you do that shit for.
Yeah.
You want to get bought out at some point.
He had an offer, I think, from Valve. He had an offer from others to distribute through their system. He said, nope, just my website right here. $13, $15, $20, and he was like million transactions. The website kept on going down. That was the common thing back in those days.
Right, you couldn't
You
even
know.
get the game.
Yeah, he couldn't even log in to play the game because
Yeah.
his login, sir, it has to be all authenticated.
It was funny. I was just like, I don't know, man. This thing's probably never going to take off. That was just back when it was survival mode and you could build shit
Yeah.
and not try not to get killed at night or whatever.
I had one of the coworkers tell me about it. She was like, yeah, you know, like I did this game. And I'm like, what? And she was like, it's pixelated, stupid. It's like, it's $15. So I go to a shady website. I'm like, okay, let me try this. I'm like, 15. Okay, I'll buy it. And I played. I'm like, and next thing you know, I'm sitting all night freaking building this house in the ground so the zombies don't get in through. I'm like, oh, I can make glass. Ooh, I'm gonna make glass windows. You know, like all this crazy shit. And then multiplayer. And then I was like, I was sold. You know, and it was glitching, and I curse it every time I have to update it with all these plugins, and it's just.
Running servers are a pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah, people don't realize it. They're like, hey, is it up yet? Why is this plugin
they're
doesn't
mad
work?
at you. Oh, I'm sorry, my free world that I'm providing for you isn't up for you when you wanted it, you fuck.
Yeah.
Fucking people, man.
You know, but it's still I still kind of miss the community, you know.
Yeah. And you know what, though? I used to rule with an iron fist sometimes, man. People would come in, if they come into our server and they were just being racist or just shitty right off the bat, and be like, perm ban. You guys were always nicer. You guys were like, you can come back in an hour. I'm like, gone forever.
I've done that too, but I just wanted to play and everybody stop asking me, show me shit.
Remember, you used to have to ban half a city to get some people. They'd fucking roll their IPs.
Yeah,
and shit.
the IP address, yeah. I had to do the same thing on Minecraft, Junkie. Man,
Yeah.
I had some fucking people going through freaking whatever.
Gotta hand it to them
remote
after a while,
yeah.
dude. It's like, damn, dude, you were putting in some work here, bro.
I'm like, it's a Minecraft server,
What
dude.
are you doing?
I can literally roll all your shit back right now. We have like plugins to roll this shit back. They're coming in here, and if we can try to build a big freaking swastika on the server, like spending
Right.
hours, I'm like, dude, I can roll it back 2 hours. It like
Yeah.
never existed. All right, get the fuck out of here.
Go ahead, build it again, jerk.
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
Change IP address comes back. Aha. Okay. Next one.
Right.
Man, it's like
It's me.
Yeah, yeah. I remember actually. What was it? Was it on Minecraft? No, it was I think on Khalid. And one of the guys was posted on forum saying he was threatening to shoot everybody or something like that on school. So I tracked him all the way down to his house.
Yeah.
So IP address and everything. And
Nice.
I submitted it to the FBI. Like, here it
Good.
is.
No, you should. Because
Here
what
it
happens
is.
if he did?
Yeah.
If he did go and you feel like dog shit, you'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, no.
I did. I was like, fuck you, man.
Even if he wasn't going to do it, just run in your mouth. You should have the FBI show up at your house. You know, I know a guy, I'm not going to say his name, but he said something about Obama one time
Oh, Jesus.
on Facebook, and they came to his house, dude. I swear to you, the Secret Service.
Well, he said
drove-
he was going to shoot somebody?
I actually didn't even see the post, but I think it was something along the lines. Probably some violence toward the president, I'm sure.
Oh, shit. But
Right.
that's probably will
They
do it,
showed
yeah.
up at, I mean, it was, if I remember correctly, it was pretty clear it was in jest. I mean, but I guess they take all that shit serious.
Yeah, kind of threatening the president, you know. I mean, I've said some stupid shit, but I don't say it in, like, on a,
Don't put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, man.
yeah. Like
Big Brother is watching.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
And me probably, it's going to be like double, whatever, I don't know, trifecta here. What? He's Russian? Oh.
Yeah.
What? He's a foreign? Oh,
shit.
that's it.
Pinko commie scumbag.
I know, that's it. I'll be
Living
somewhere
homeless.
in Cuba, freaking with a bag on my head. My luck, I'm going to be the guy that'll be doing fucking all this sexual shit like you find out later on.
Oh, okay. Well,
like in jail, like
go ahead, explore some more. Tell us.
They want to build a pyramid of naked
This
dudes.
is a safe space for you, Max. This is a safe space. You can say whatever you
All right,
want.
we decided to sexually abuse you now for the next 5 years. We're going to build a sexual pyramid. Get in.
Sexual
No, that's
pyramid.
not the sexual pyramid I imagine.
Is that like the food pyramid?
I don't know. It's not
You
the one.
you get vitamins somehow, but it's a little rough.
Yeah, vitamins
clammy.
through your anus, probably.
All right. Well, I'm game for trying to bring back the classics, man. Well,
I thought you said the pyramid.
No. Well, I'm game for the pyramid too. Fuck yeah. I'm a yes guy. I like to explore. You
Yes.
never know. Yes.
Yeah, standing on
Sexual
top of the pyramid. All
Fuck
right.
yes. I want to be the bottom. Wait, no, the top.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm a power bottom. I fuck back. So,
okay, kids, if you want to join our server, Minecraft server,
all right. So, what games are we gonna try and revive? We're gonna, of course, do TFC.
I would say we start with basics. There was a huge community. They're all older now. And again, hey, if new blood comes in, wants to do that, I would say TFC. And I'm actually Yes, Hunted is my freaking stomping ground. I can probably do right now some crazy shit on the map. I haven't played like in a while.
I was a little rusty when I went back. I'll be honest.
I can do it, man.
I mean, it would take a few hours probably to get back.
Yeah.
Well, I'd probably.
I mean, yeah, maybe like I think in 15 minutes I'll be like back, like oh yes, I can. I feel it. I feel the force flowing through my veins.
That's funny. You definitely lose a step though, man. If you don't play for a while, I've jumped into some newer FPS games and got fucking my ass handed to me.
Yeah, it's all fast twitch reaction, coordination, and it's like if you do it continuously, you just don't realize how good you get. Especially if you play like just 3 maps and just do that. Yeah, dude, you freaking go.
When
you
know,
look like
knowing
God.
the map inside and out is pretty important. So, all right, other than TFC, what else would you like to bring back?
Well, let's see. I think the mods for Half-Life would be good. Like I said, Day of Defeat, I would like to bring it back.
That was a good game. That was World War II.
Yeah, and that was like, I think it's actually probably has right now more players playing that than TFC. Because the whole thing with World War II and Red Orchestra was very popular. Red Orchestra.
I didn't like Red Orchestra.
Well,
so
because
wasn't that the realism thing?
Yeah.
Wasn't
but Day of Defeat, it's not as realistic.
Yeah.
It's faster paced.
Yeah.
So I think that will go very well. And then from there, we can kind of go game by game. I mean, I would like to bring back Urban. That shit was fast. I like
Urban
that.
Terror was fun. If people missed out on that was a great game. Had a great little community. Not even little. There was a lot of servers at one point.
I know when we were running it, people were on it all the time. I'm like, oh shit, people, and especially a lot of Europeans.
Yeah,
like they get in like speaking in German. Or, okay,
whatever. Let's go. I'll kill you too.
Yeah, so that was pretty good. Yeah, and I found that game because you found it like at the late stage. Like it was.
It was way at the tail end.
Past the. Yeah.
But that Superman map was the shit. It was so great flying around that map, hitting those jump pads and everything. That was dope as fuck. I had it all down too, man. You could come flying in some of those windows and then crouch and slide across the floor and just come through there. It was so dope. I love that game.
You know what? The other plus of those games, why I like to revive them, it's you can run your own server.
Yeah.
Like try to do the same thing with Battlefield.
Yeah,
no, I'm sorry. It has to be official
server. A lot of that away, man.
Yeah.
What is it? They were cracking down on, I think, GTA mods or something. Fuck, man. I just read this article. People are all up in.
I think I read something like that. I never been really into that, but
like they're going after people for modding, and so I don't know.
I don't
go back
agree.
those old games, man. They don't care.
But the reason why they're doing it because now, like, okay, now your specs you level off, so it's either microtransactions to try to buy your shit. Like again, Battlefield. I got this gun, I got this, so I got to play, and I can go to any server and have the same freaking guns.
Right.
All right. That's not how the old games were. You have the same freaking loadout like everybody else. Yeah. I mean, you have classes, but that's it. I'm not going to somehow, after playing for 5 hours...
Well, that was before they were making those in-game transactions.
You know what? Fuck all that shit, all right? I gave you the money. Let me enjoy it. And if this is the only positive light in my sucky life where I'm freaking working the rest of my life, then let me have that, please.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. So that's what we need to bring back. So I think TFC, Day of Defeat, we can pretty much base it on most of the classic and Steam. But I mean, if there's anything else available, we can crank up. As long as we can run the server, dude, I can line it up. Once we get that stuff rolling, I can always have another connection. I mean, we can.
And you can buy those games cheap. Half-Life, I think, costs about $1 now.
Dude, like I said, you can buy, I think, about 100 top games, Half-Life, Half-Life 2 based, all that stuff, mods and everything, and it's like, right now there's a summer sale on Steam, which is like I said, it's like my wallet, just like, that's why I bought the Solid Gear, stuff. I'm like, $20.
And I'm looking through. I bet you this could work because I'm looking through all the games, and a lot of them have the retro feel. I mean, a lot of these are 2D side scrollers that they're doing in like 16-bit. Type graphics.
Dude, this is the time to make it. Look at the movies. It's a remake of a remake or whatever. All the stuff. I mean, just between that, the freaking fixed gear scene, the hipsters, let's go back and have this is the perfect time to do it. Minecraft was a great example at the time when all this
everybody was going
consoles
graphics
were kicking
heavy.
in graphics. Let's do this. There's a fun factor to it. So you make it simple for people to download and install it.
Yeah.
And then explain it, have a nice community build for them, and run the server. I think we can do it.
Look how big the game got because of modding. If it wasn't for all the modding done in Minecraft, it wouldn't be as big as it is.
Yeah.
So, and man, there were some great... we might even have to try some nights where we do some of those source mods and stuff, because some of those were fun. Remember Source Forts or what? I think was that what it was called?
Yeah, something like that. You got to build.
Your team would build a fort, the other team would build a fort, and then you guys would go at it.
5 minutes or something like that.
And then you'd go at it. You only had so many plates.
You got me into that one too, and I stopped playing. And I actually had some I didn't really I played for a short time, for a couple of months, and I got actually sucked in. Like one map I really liked, and we're putting the walls up and doing all this crazy launching pads and shit. Yeah. And then you just freaking start attacking, destroying all this shit. So that was pretty cool too.
I don't know why I skipped out on that. After I think the scene kind of died out on that one too, because people, and it was right about when people started just buying game after game after game after game. And
it's actually that's the price. I guess that's what Valve wanted in the beginning, to distribute their own games than everybody else's games, and that's part of the downfall. There used to be top 5 games everybody played, and then Steam this.
I don't know if it's a downfall, because look at the gaming industry. I mean, we were just talking about in the last show, $25 billion in a year.
Yeah.
I mean, they're definitely not losing out. But the companies aren't losing out. Maybe that's the point to make. Players, I think, maybe losing out in a way on some in some areas, certain kinds of players. Because there's a lot of people who are very satisfied with these MOBAs and all that stuff. It's just for me, maybe I'm just old. I don't know.
No, it's and I blame again consoles. I mean, I'm sorry, auto aim, all that stuff.
Yeah.
The minute consoles start imitating PC first-person shooters, that's where the money was. Once people oh my god, I can run around a gun and shoot. I can call in an airstrike. Bitch, I can fly the freaking airstrike on PC, but you cannot do it here. But to you, it's a big thing, because before you couldn't play it.
You're getting really aggressive about
because
PC dominance.
I always said PC was better than consoles. Just look at the freaking hardware. They will tell you. That's why they don't have cross.
Just a joystick alone. As soon as I grab, I'm like.
But we can say, okay, you don't know how to play it, But even developers say there's auto aim on every freaking game in console, because you cannot aim it as well.
No.
It's not as accurate. They're admitting to that. There's a reason why they don't have cross platform games. If you do, they're kind of weird. But first-person shooters, there's not much out there, as far as I know.
I don't know that you could. On any of them.
If they do, they've been talking about. If they do, they will have to make it handicapped. They'll have to handicap the freaking PC players. They said that. They're trying to figure out how to do that. Because PC player, if you're playing it,
it would be so precise,
and you're just not responding because you want to make it level with them.
Right.
Okay.
I wouldn't play. It won't work.
Yeah, I'd be like, something's going on. Why do I have this lag?
You'll just go play another game on PC where you don't have to do that shit.
Now, if I'm shooting somebody and they're not dying as fast because they're handicapping him, same thing. I'll be like, okay, there's something going on here. Yeah. So you won't play it. Yeah.
But they're talking about cross-platforming for the VR stuff too. So
that's possible.
Hopefully that'll pan out.
That's possible. That's possible. I just think they need to. I think PC gaming is coming back. It was supposed to die out because of all the consoles, but I think it's now mostly people that on PC that do gaming only.
Yeah.
PCs, nobody uses PC anymore.
You have so much more available to you on a PC, I think, because on a console, there are some free games and third-party games and stuff, but man, your options are way more on a PC. I think on that, and mods and all that kind of stuff, and.
Just everything on the hardware, how you can handle it. I mean, granted, some issues too, but nowadays, pretty much most of the stuff runs pretty smoothly.
You know what's funny? We started out this podcast talking about misogyny, and it totally turned into a gaming podcast.
It became this freaking...
That's all right. It's going on a little long, too. So, all
right.
We'll close this thing out here, I think.
All right, yeah, we're good. We're good for today.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We're just getting this thing going. We're going to try and format this show a little bit. We'll be making some changes here and there. Tell us what you like, what you don't like. You can always leave comments for us down below. We're going to be putting out these things every Monday and Friday. We're also going to be doing some gaming. We're going to have a gaming channel coming out soon. We're going to we got a lot of stuff in the works. We're just getting rolling, so thanks for checking this out. This is a Damn Good Show. You can find us at damngoodshow.com, and you can also find us on Google Play, Stitcher, and iTunes, and
Facebook,
and the Facebooks,
and YouTubes,
and the YouTubes, all that stuff, all the usual stuff that you would find people that want to be out there. You'll find us there.
Break it down for us a little bit more.
Yes. All right, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.
See ya.